Hello there, welcome back to Hematite Homestead. Today I'm wearing my orange Hematite Homestead shirt, and the reason for that is because today we're all about pumpkins. So we're going to do three things today. I'm going to show you my pumpkin harvest, we're going to seed a pumpkin, and we're going to harvest the last Atlantic Giant. The last Atlantic Giant is done. I haven't seen it grow in a couple weeks, and the stem is all brown, the foliage is all gone, so we're going to get that thing off the vine today. Get it inside, measure it up, weigh it up, see what we came out with. So stick around. Alright, so welcome back to Hematite Homestead. No video last week, sorry for that. It's been a crazy couple weeks at work, and that's how we pay the bills and fund this homestead, so it's got to be done. So I harvested 78 pumpkins roughly out of my pumpkin patch, and you don't see 78 pumpkins here. We've given away some to the grandkids and fed some to the pigs already, and all different shapes and sizes. And here's one of my favorite ones here. This one grew short and fat. And then while we're here, like, talk about this one right here. Let me get it all the way up here in the camera. So it's short, fat, kind of yellowy orange stripes. I don't think that this is a pumpkin. I think it's some type of winter squash. If you know what this is, drop a comment down there and let me know. And I like it. It's pretty. I will definitely be saving the seeds out of this and try and grow some more. I did not plant this. This grew in the volunteer patch and in this. And again, I don't think this is a pumpkin. Some type of winter squash. If you know what it is, let me know. So I'm going to head over to the pumpkin patch and show you what's still left over there. And while I'm walking over there, check out these clips of how these guys got here. Alright, I counted them. I got 99 pumpkins in here right now. I got about 25 or so more over in the greenhouse. I decided not to plant quite yet. They're not as quite ready as the ones I just put in. We will let Mother Nature take care of these guys for a few days. Alright, so here's what we are left with. It's about mid-September, and what we pretty much got here now is a desolate garden spot full of weeds and hay. We'll go down there on the end down there in a minute. I got some pumpkins that are just now starting to take off down there on the end. But right up here at the top, this big plant up here has decided to take off for me again. I already got a couple pumpkins off of here, and it's a little withered from the heat of the day right now, but it's been doing pretty well. I don't see any pumpkins on it, but oddly enough, well, just as I say that, there is a pumpkin on there. So we do have some pumpkins still growing, and got quite a few down here on the lower end. Yeah, there's a little tiny one growing there. we're awful late in the year. I don't think we'll see much production out of these, but we'll see what they do. I'm gonna keep letting them grow. We're getting ready to put the boars back over here in about a week, so I'm gonna separate these pumpkins. They've still got pumpkins growing so that they don't eat those. And I was going to till all this up, but we decided to go ahead and put the boars back over here, so I'm just going to let them do that for me. I'll put a little cage around that one and cage these down here that still have pumpkins growing. Let's see how many we got down here. Not seeing any yet. These have been going for a while. These two right here, they're you see how dry they are. Didn't get near enough water down here. But I'll roll this one over so it doesn't sit on that one side all the time. Maybe we'll get some a little more orange there. These on this end down here were about 2 weeks behind all the other pumpkins. Planted them at the same time in the greenhouse, but I'm not sure. There's a golf ball. Got hit by the lawnmower. You see how easy that came off the vine. These are tiny ones here. It's a cute little pumpkin. Alright, Atlantic Giants. And just like over in the pumpkin patch, we have some new growth over here too. This vine is just taken off the last 2 weeks. And I'm not sure what sparked that. We did get a good bit of rain, that probably helped. And we have some new giant growth. There's one there, and a little tiny one over there. So it's probably way too late for these to produce really well or do much, but I'm gonna keep my eye on them. I don't need the space or anything. I'm gonna let them grow. But the one we are here to see is right there. And you see there's no more leaves in the area. The stem on it is brown, and it has not grown anymore in about 2 weeks. I'm calling it done, and we're gonna harvest this guy. Okay, I had to take the microphone off. I hope you can hear me okay. Take the shade off of it and pick this guy. Look how beautiful that is. Nowhere near what my goal was, but I'm learning. This is the first time I've ever done these. Next year my goal is a 300 pounder. I don't know what this is going to weigh in at. I'm guessing it's going to be around 70 pounds. So all I did was I started these on the back deck out of seeds and went for about 2 weeks in the seed pots. I came out here and I dug a hole 1 foot wide by about 1 foot deep. I mixed garden soil, potting soil, and a little bit of earthworm castings, and that's all I did. There's lots of things you can do to make these things grow big. I've been doing lots of reading and watching YouTube videos, and we'll do some things different next year, but this year that's all we did. I did give them earthworm castings about once a week. I would sprinkle around earthworm castings at the main root system. Next year we'll do a lot of things, and we'll learn together and figure that out. Yeah, but that's all I did this year, and that's probably why it's not as big as I'd like to see them. But you know, it's the first time I've planted these guys before, and I've never gotten pumpkins to grow. I've always got vines and no pumpkins. This is my first year of Atlantic Giants. This is the first place pumpkin. So the last place pumpkin, then I broke off by accident. I think we looked at that already, trying to rotate it while I was watering. And the second place pumpkin, I came out here to water, and it was already off the vine all by itself. And here's, to my surprise, take a look at that guy. Well, I was out here watering these Atlantic Giants. This was the one that was in second place from the last time we checked. I barely touched it, and it broke off the stem. Nice clean break too. So hopefully it was done, and I didn't get it too early. Let's take this thing in the house and see how much it weighs. All right, I'm gonna pull my wagon in here and get this thing off the vine, and we'll take her to the house, get it weighed, measured up, and see what we came up with. Okay, so I was a little bit worried that it wasn't done growing yet, but it in fact is done growing. It was already off the vine all by itself. And I don't know how long it's been off the vine. I've kind of been leaving it alone, just picking up the shade cloth and taking a peek at it once in a while. Oh man. Alright. So this is officially my biggest pumpkin I've ever grown before ever in my life, and let's take her inside and see what it came out to. Man, that was a job getting that thing in the house. So first thing I'm gonna do is measure the circumference. And it's just barely, my tape only goes to 60 inches and it's about 59 1/4. Then a rough height from the floor to looks like about 19 inches to the highest point. So let's throw it on scale now and see what we got. $67.5. You see that? Turn it like this. All right, I think I said 60 to 70 down there in the pumpkin patch, so that's about the park we were in. So that's my Atlantic Giants for 2021. Can't wait to do them again next year. And one more thing, while we're in the house, let's go ahead and show you how I seed pumpkins. All right, so last thing today is I'm going to take some seeds out of this pumpkin and we'll show you how I do that. Growing pumpkins here at Hematite Homestead is one of my favorite things to do, and we've been here about 3 years now. I've been growing pumpkins for 3 years, and the first batch of seeds was given to me by somebody who harvested seeds out of pumpkins, and I've never bought a pumpkin seed. I get them all right out of here. So we feed most of the pumpkins to the pigs. So normally we would just slice it in half and start digging seeds out, but understand that most people are going to cut a jack-o'-lantern out of their pumpkin, so I'm going to cap this like you would a jack-o'-lantern. All right, and there we have a few seeds right at the top for us, and I just pluck these things off. Put them on a paper plate. And I try and get them all the way apart, but I don't go crazy about it. So those go right on the paper plate. And the next thing I do, I'm just gonna stick my hand in here and get dirty. Start pulling seeds out. And all this stringy stuff that attaches to it, I don't go crazy with that. I think a lot of people are very meticulous about it. But I just pull the seeds off and drop them on the plate. And this thing is full of seeds. There's so many seeds in here. Yeah, so I just use my fingers and break them apart. Drop the seeds on the plate. Put the stringy stuff back in the pumpkin. I don't want that. Pigs will eat it. Just keep on doing that. Just keep on digging in here and getting seeds. Hey, look at that. Yeah, just, whoops. Just pull them off with your fingers here. Now that you see where this one fell down, this is what I was talking about. I don't go crazy with this stringy stuff. If I get some of it on the plate, it's okay with me. Because after these dry for a couple days, then you can start to pick them off of it. Alright, but I'll put the camera in here and get a look at what's inside the pumpkin. Yeah, so you can see this thing is full of seeds in here, and some of them aren't even attached. You can just dig them right out. See there? All these aren't really attached to anything, just laying in the bottom there. They're easy to get out. Drop them on the plate, and you just go at it till you get all these seeds out of this. Alright, so here's a little bit of seeds we took out of this pumpkin. I've got some more to go. So I just drop on the plate, and I'll just leave them like this, and I'll come back tomorrow or the next day and kind of run my hands through them and break them up, break them off with the strings. They'll get stuck to each other as they dry. You just break them apart. I have a plate here that we've been working on for a few days now. And see there. So I come through like this each day, and I make sure they're all broke apart from each other. They're not stuck to each other. Then after a few days of that, this is my favorite seed tool for pumpkin seeds. And this is a box lid for a pack of paper, like for copy paper. And I have it full of seeds too. These go right in here. And every day, I give these things a shake and flip them up. And then I pick up all the seeds that I dropped. So if you can, if I usually have them in these for a couple of weeks, give them a good shake every day and turn them up. And this is about as full as I want this right now. I want a nice even layer all the way on the bottom of the box. And I'll get me another box lid to start doing new seeds with. And after they're nice and dry, I'll bag them up in a paper bag and put them in a drawer until next year. So next year you'll get to see us plant these. So that's my pumpkin story for 2021. And thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and we'll see you next time.